for joining. I'm so happy to see you all here today. Now I would like to introduce today's topic. Today's Africa series painting journey will take us to the art culture that celebrates everyday images and elevated popular culture. It's African Pop Art. Don't miss out this amazing painting and story. Watch this video till the end. Here's presenting African Pop Art. Friends, we are so much in love with Africa. See, we have reached already 63rd episode. So we can say that Africa really amazed us with its stunning village life to elegant tribal life. And it also surprised us with its city street murals and to the mysterious Egyptian wall murals also. But we must say that this is only the beginning and there is yet to witness more amazing depictions from this vivid continent. And now coming back to today's episode, as you know already that it is African Pop Art. Since Pop Art, friends, is very much into today's happening culture in art field, then why not we dig into this vivid continent's pop art culture? So here it is today. We will paint a simple yet elegant pop art inspired by the African ladies and animals. I hope you like this gorgeous colors and bold outlook of this painting. Let's pop into pop art. So friends, before we start with the Afro Pop Art, let's first take a quick knowledge about what is pop art. Pop art is an art movement that emerged in the United Kingdom and in the United States during the mid to late 1950s. The movement presented a challenge to traditions of the fine art by including imagery from popular and mass culture such as advertising, comic books and mundane mass-produced objects, etc. One of its aims, is to use images to the popular culture in art, emphasizing the banal or kitschy movement of any culture, most often through use of irony. In pop art, material is sometimes visually removed from its known context, isolated or combined with the unrelated material. Pop art often takes imagery that is currently in use in advertising. Product labeling and logos figure prominently in the imagery chosen by the pop artists. Friends, also pop art, this art movement of the late 1950s and 60s that was inspired by commercial and popular culture. And this art found critical acceptance as a form of art suited to the highly technological and mass media oriented society of Western countries. Although initially public did not take it seriously, by the end of 20th century it had become one of the most recognized art movements. One of the perhaps the most recognizable pieces of pop art is famous, that is Andy Warhol's Merlin depiction, which he created in 1962. And he painted this pop art on a silk screen and depicts 50 images of the famous actress Marilyn Monroe. And we might be thinking, who actually invented this pop art? Well, Eduardo Paolozzi was a Scottish sculptor, printmaker and multimedia artist and a pioneer in the early development of pop art. His 1947 print, which he titled "I Was a Rich Man's Plaything," is considered the very first work of this art movement. But now friends, let's come back into African pop art scenario. So art used to advertise for local businesses, including barber shops, movie houses, appliances stores. These kind of things has become internationally celebrated in galleries and has launched the careers of many contemporary African artists, from Joseph Barteries of Kenya to several movie poster painters in Ghana. Ghanaian hand-painted movie posters on canvas and floor sack from 1980s and 1990s has been exhibited at museums around the world and sparked viral social media attention due to their highly imaginative and stylized depictions of Western films. And this creative interpretation of Western culture through African art style is also on display with the tradition of praise portraits depicting international celebrities, which often served as storefront advertising art and have since become widely valued and collected in global art markets, as in African pop art. Nigerian pop art artist William Cheche is adding a new layer to African art, commemorating Nigerians who have shaped the country's history in his art. Cheche, whose biggest inspiration are pop art greats like Eduardo Paolozzi, Roy Lichtenstein, Richard Hamilton, Andy Warhol, Keith Haring, etc., said his art hopes to change the perception of Africa's legends, elevating them to the same status as those in the West. Another person, friends, is Franco-Cameroonian artist Fred Ebami. Inspired by Andy Warhol's pop art movement, he is exploring African and African American icons with colorful and digitally drawn portraits. Given his homage to Warhol's famed 1962 Campbell's soup cans, painting brings the taste closer to home with his own pepper soup, a spicy dish popular in Nigerian Cameroon. Ebami was influenced by the biggest names in pop art, a movement born in late 50s in the United Kingdom and United States, where he has lived for many years. Friends, for pop art, a movement of post-modernism which recently acquired a new African tone in Afro Pop Art, the resilience is unshaken. Every artist has to create an identity which clearly informs pop art style that surfaced on the African art scene some years ago. Through paintings and manipulated images, animation, music, street art, it will take the audience on a voyage through urban landscape, exploring the human condition and indicating the tortuous clash between tradition and modernity. In homage to the pioneers of the Western pop art, such as Keith Haring, Andy Warhol and Roy Lichtenstein. This is African pop art. Well, what more can I say? Friends, we will definitely try to amaze you and surprise you with our Africa series. Let's celebrate the color of life with Imagination Gallery. you liked today's African pop art journey? If you like our unique painting sessions, then do not forget to subscribe our channel. Here's wishing you an amazing week. Bye bye.